Welcome back. It's about 6 minutes before the hour. Thoughts, comments, observations?
Yeah.
You got some?
No, I'm just kind of, I cannot believe we're talking about a Ravens defeat after such a impressive win at Pittsburgh. You had an opportunity to go on the road, get another win against a division opponent. It was a lost opportunity. Now it's about regrouping, trying to retool an offense that I thought was really heading towards a historic mark as far as setting a tone with yards, with touchdowns and all that, but they took a step back today.
Do me a favor real quick. We only got a couple minutes. Take me inside tomorrow morning at the Ravens facility. Is it continued browbeating? Do we try and find some positives? Or is it like, guys, you'll be better next week?
Well, you can't afford to, cry over your spilt milk, to use that term. You got to figure out what you need to correct and then move forward as quickly as possible, because you're talking about another team that came off a tough loss themselves on the road, and they're going to be ready to go as well. So this league is one where, yes, you have to make the corrections, figure out how to get better, and then move on. You can't afford to sit back and wallow in this.
And look, there's no easy game in the NFL, but can we call this a brutal stretch coming up? I mean, you have Drew Brees, you have Cam Newton, you go back with Roethlisberger again. It's going to be a tough couple of games.
No, absolutely. And that's why I thought this win, if you were able to get it, was so critical, because you do want to, as the term is called, stack wins and put up as many wins as you can possibly make as far as stringing them out, because you get into November and December, and that's where you start to position yourselves when it comes to, the playoff run. Fortunate for them, they do have the Saints at home. Fortunate, historically speaking, they've done well against Drew Brees defensively. I think offensively is where you want to, kind of get your wheels turning again and be that, team that was in the first beginning of the quarter of the season. You look like a juggernaut. I mean, you look like you get into the red zone, you're putting up points. You look like, from a tight end aspect of things, that, you could just plug a tight end out there and they're going to do extremely well. And there are some things there that I think that they need to correct, and I think that they will.
We talk about this being a quarterback league. There's a new quarterback in the AFC North. I mean, Baker Mayfield's legit. I mean, say what you want about rookies, and the Ravens have had their way with rookie quarterbacks. He walked off the field with a touchdown pass and 300 yards passing against a very good defense, and they got a win. And it was an ugly game in many ways, but that kid's real.
And you know what? And they beat the Ravens. It's like Q, you said before we came on the air, and it had to be against the Ravens. They are legitimately becoming America's team. All the bloggers, I don't care what your online blog is, it could be ESPN, SB Nation, Barstool, whatever. After Hard Knocks, the HBO series, and you got to really say it was a good Hard Knocks this year, they become America's darlings. And beating the Ravens really intensifies that.
Yeah.
Whole different division now.
I understand, and I think that that's where the adjustments are going to have to be made when you talk about Baker Mayfield now coming to M&T Bank Stadium.